Welcome to Marnie's cooking show. Today I'm making apple pie. Hi, I'm Marnie, and first I'm gonna put on an apron. Yay! Part 1, pie crust. This is the recipe, and those are the ingredients for the crust. You'll need a large bowl, a pastry blender or 2 knives or 2 forks, measuring spoons, measuring cups, and a wooden spoon. Now into the large bowl I'm going to add flour, and I'm going to do 2.5 cups. And then I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of sugar. And I'm going to mix that all together. Now, I'm going to cut my 2 sticks of chilled butter into cubes. Then I'm going to cut my butter in. This is when you could use a pastry blender or the 2 forks. And keep doing this until you have pea-sized pieces. It's okay if there's some bigger ones. Now add half a cup of iced cold water, 2 tablespoons at a time, and mix after every time you add more water. And I used a little bit more than a half a cup because my dough wasn't coming together. You'll know when it's done when large chunks start to form and it just starts to turn into a ball. Then I put my dough onto a lightly floured surface and I folded them until the flour was all incorporated. Split the dough in half and make 2 1-inch discs. Tightly wrap each of the doughs with plastic wrap. Now I'm going to carry the cute little doughs into the fridge and let those chill for at least 2 hours. Tea break. Welcome back for part 2. This is the apple filling recipe, and those are the ingredients. Now in a small bowl, I'm going to mix a half a cup of white sugar, a half a cup of brown sugar, a teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of ginger powder, and a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. Then add 2 tablespoons of flour, and mix it all together. In a large bowl, put 6 to 7 cups of thinly cut apple slices. I used Granny Smith, and then add a tablespoon of lemon juice and put it all over the apples. Time to take your dough out. Roll your dough out on a lightly floured surface and turn between each roll until it becomes about this thick. Grab your pie pan and then fold your dough into quarters and place it on the bottom of your pie pan, and then adjust the dough onto the bottom of the pan, but don't let it stretch. Now trim your bottom crust until it lines up with the edge of the pan. Ta-da! And now I'm going to add the sugar mixture to the apples and mix them up until they're all coated. Now I'm going to put the apple filling into the pie crust. Now I'm going to add a tablespoon of butter and I cut them into small pieces to spread around the pie. Then I'm going to cut my other piece of pie dough into long strips to then make the lattice topping. Now I'm going to lay them over the pie to make the lattice pattern. And now I'm going to cut away the excess strips of dough. I also cut out a dough leaf. And then on top of the pie I'm going to put some egg white, and then I'm going to put tin foil on the outside and have the oven at 375, and I'm going to cook that for 25 minutes. There it goes. There's the pie. I'm gonna take the tin foil off and cook it again. The pie is hot, golden brown, and delicious. There it is, before we eat it. That night we ate it for dessert with some vanilla ice cream. My whole family actually really liked it, and we each had second pieces, and that is a finished plate. Bye, and thank you for watching Marnie's cooking show.